same sign, just do addition and keep the sign. Where the sign is different.
Teacher, I beg you ring the bell. Teach your children, teach them how to spell.
Okay, so welcome again guys back to another of my mathematics video. Today I will be focusing on directed numbers. In other words, I'm working with negative and positive numbers. My focus will be on the operations addition and subtraction of directed numbers, or you want to say negative and positive numbers. Now I've used this diagram just to give us an explanation, whereas when we are working with the signs that are the same in addition and subtraction, it says that we are to add and take the sign. I'm going to be creating here, guys, an equation to reflect what is being said here. Therefore means if I add a positive plus a positive, so I'm adding two positive here, the equation therefore is telling us that the outcome will be positive. We are taking the sign. Likewise, a negative value plus a negative value, the result will be a negative. That's what it is telling us here. That if I go ahead and I should add two positive, the outcome should be positive. Adding two negatives, the outcome should be negative. Signs being the same, add, take the sign. Now, on the other side where it says different signs, subtraction, it said that we are to subtract and take the sign of the absolute value. So this should really be subtract. Subtract and take the sign of the larger absolute value. So a positive plus a negative may result in either the outcome can be a positive outcome, or it can also be a negative outcome. So from the wording, I've created the three equations for the operations of addition and subtraction of positive and negative numbers. Now let us look at these in real terms. Just gonna be erasing here, guys, just a bit. If I should have a positive 3 plus a positive 4, it says we should just go ahead and add, which will give us a positive 7. The outcome is positive. On the other side, if I should, a negative 3 is being added to a negative 4. So negative 3 is added to negative 4. Again, the signs are the same. Same signs, which is negative. We are adding two negative. It is telling us that we are to go ahead and do addition, and we are to keep our sign. So in this case, our result would be negative 7. So I'm just working on both equations. Unlike a positive 9 is added to in negative 4. Let us see what the operation says. So we are subtracting two unlike signs. In other words, different signs. The signs are different, negative and positive. The result, guys, as we say, will depend on the absolute larger value. In this case, the 9 is positive. What we should do is to do subtraction. So I'm going to take 4 from 9. The result will give us 5. In this case, the 9 is positive. Therefore, my final answer will be of a positive value. Let us take the same problem or a similar problem. Negative 9 is now added to a positive 4. What will be our outcome? Again, we will subtract. So 9 will take 4, which will give us 5 for sure. But it says that we are to take the sign of the bigger number, the bigger absolute value. Therefore, our outcome will be negative 5. So, as the third equation I've pointed out, when you add two different signs, the result can either be positive or negative. This will depend on the absolute larger number. Bear in mind with whatever that sign is associated with such a number. So let us do a few more problems here. Having fostered that understanding, let us do a few more problems. 9 being positive is added to negative 3 plus 4 plus negative 7. Guys, it's important. So we are going to be grouping according to our signs. So I put all my positive values together. Hence, 9, which is positive, plus 4, which is positive. Here we will be adding negative 3 plus negative 7. So I'm grouping according to signs. 9 and 4 will give us 13, which is positive. Likewise, we are adding 2 negative, our outcome will be negative. Negative 3 with negative 7 will result in negative 10. So what are we to do here? The rule tells us the signs are different. We are adding positive and negative. Do subtraction and keep the sign of the absolute value, which is the larger one. In this case, the larger value is 13. Therefore, 13 is positive. So right away, we know that we are going to have a positive outcome. 10 from 13 will leave us with 3. So our answer is positive 3. Don't have to put a positive sign here, guys. But for your sake or to foster understanding, I will use the positive sign in this case. Take a look at the example we have put. You can always go back and watch the video. Negative 8 is added to positive 4 plus negative 3. Guys, I'm going to group according to like signs. So I start with my negative. So I put my negative 8. Is there another negative value? Yes. Negative 3 plus negative 3. Any more negative value? Absolutely not. Plus 4, which is positive. We are adding 2 like signs. All we need to do, add and take the sign. Negative 8 plus negative 3 will result in negative 11 plus 4. The rule tells us that I must do subtraction and keep the sign of the larger absolute value. Therefore, in this case, my final outcome will be negative 4 from 11 will leave us with 8. So my final outcome would be negative 7. Sorry guys. So 4 from 11 will give us 7. Not 8 but 7. My final outcome will be negative 7 because I'm taking the sign of the larger absolute value. Guys, remember, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, don't forget to hit the notification bell. This is a brief introduction to directed numbers, in other words, negative or positive numbers, or whether you want to state them as integers. This is an introduction. My next lesson will focus on multiplication and division of positive and negative numbers. So, in recapping, that's gonna work for positive 9 plus negative 5. Simply put, we are to do subtraction, two different signs, and keep the sign of the larger absolute value. In this case, our outcome will be 9 take 5, leave us 4, all positive, positive 4, or we can the same. So all we need to do is to maintain the sign, same sign, just do addition and keep the sign. Where the sign is different, guys, it depends on the absolute value. So negative 13 plus 7. I'll do subtraction here, which will give us 7 from 13, leave us with 6. In this case, the bigger number being 13, the sign is negative, or answer being negative 6. If it was the other way around, whereas the 13 was positive, positive 13 plus negative 7, in this case, the result will be a positive 6. So we'll do subtraction, keep the sign of the greater absolute value as been indicated. So guys, this is a brief lesson on addition, subtraction of directed numbers. We'll be focusing next on multiplication and division. Like, share, and subscribe to my video. Thank you.